Students, now let us learn what is algebra. Algebra is a part of mathematics that deals with symbols and manipulating these symbols with some rules. Otherwise, we can say framing of rules between these symbols. Now, let us learn what is symbol. Actually, these symbols are called literals or variables. In our daily life, we generally handle two types of quantities. One type is constant, the other type is variable. You know, in my earlier videos, you have learned what is constant. A constant is the quantity which has a fixed numerical value. Suppose 2, 1 by 2, minus 5, etc. All these are constants. And what is variable? Which varies. In general, we use small letters of the alphabets, mainly X, Y, Z, U, V, T, etc. All these are called also literals. Now, the branch of mathematics that deals with relations of variables between them or among themselves with the basic rules of mathematics using the symbols of operators, suppose plus, minus, multiplication, dot or division. These are the four basic rules of arithmetic, you know. So what we learn regarding algebra? Algebra is the specialized branch or generalized form of arithmetic that deals with variables along with the sign between them. Algebra is an advancement of arithmetical problems. In arithmetic, we have to explain more, but with the help of algebra, we can solve any sorts of problem very easily. We can formulate the problems using the literals or variables and making such relation. So an algebra has two parts. First, assume the problems in literals or variables, and secondly, that is use of X, Y, Z. Suppose all sorts of problems are assumed in literals, and secondly, make relation with them or formulate the relation between these variables. That is how they are related. So, algebra is a technique in which all problems are explained with the help of symbols and their relations. Students, one thing you should know, with the introduction of algebra, mathematics become popular in human society. And what sorts of development you have seen now, this is there is a big contribution of algebra. So, for popularization of mathematics or simplification of mathematical problems, the application or use of algebra has a greater role. Secondly, nowadays computers are using for any mathematical problems. So any sorts of mathematical problems now formulating with these variables, and after that manipulation of these relations. Nowadays what we do, we first find out the problem and marking them and formulate them with such type of variables and formulate them mathematically. After that, with the help of computer, we solve this as per mathematical rule. So the algebra has given a chance for the development of the society and also making us our everyday life simple. And now let us learn how to express then an algebraic relation. First we see what is numerical expression or arithmetic expression. We have already learned 2 plus 3 minus 4 plus 13. It is a numeric expression we have done. But in case of algebraic expression, generally we write 2x plus 3y minus 4z plus 13. Here x, y, z are variables. 2, 3, 4, 13 are constants. And how they are related? 2x and 3y are related by addition and so on. So these types, suppose 4xy, 9xyz, 7 by 2 x square y, etc. all are algebraic expressions. Here 4, 9, 7 by 2 are constants, and x, y, z, all these are variables. And this is the relation, how they are related. Now let us learn the power of a variable. Suppose x square, what we mean? This means x into x, that is x into x. Here x is called base and y2 is called exponent. Suppose y to the power 5, here is the variable y, and it is y to the power 5 means y into y into y into y into y. That is, y is multiplied 5 times. Here base is y and the power is, that is exponent is 5. What we can write? A square BC cube. This means that A into B b means b to the power 1, again c into c into c. So this is in product form. If we write in product form, so it will be lengthy, and we generally write in power form. And a square is the, here a square, a is the base and 2 is the exponent and 2 is the power of the base a. Now let us learn like and unlike terms. In algebra, whenever we like to group, like to solve a problem, we have to find out like terms and unlike terms. Suppose 2x, 3x, minus x, 5 by 2x, all are like terms where the variable is same, that is x, and of same power. Here is power 1, here also power 1, here also power 1, and here power 1. No matter what is the constant, what is the value of the constant or coefficient, but we have to consider only the common variable. The variable is the same. What is the unlike terms? Suppose the same variable x but of different powers. All are unlike terms. Or different variable, you may consider it x, y, z, xy, yz, zx, whatever you like. Here variables are different and here powers are different. Though variable is same, but powers are different. So all these terms are unlike terms. Why we want to know these definitions, these two definitions? Suppose in my later class we will learn addition. Suppose 3x plus 5y minus x plus 2y. Then we will write these two terms are of same type, like terms, and this should be first we write, and 5y plus 2y. All these like terms to be grouped first, and after that we have to solve the problem as per the operation, as per the sign between them, as per instruction between them. Now let us learn substitution. Find out the value of an expression whenever the values of the variable are given. Suppose an algebraic expression 2x plus 3y. We have to find out the value of 3x plus 2y when x equal to 3 and y equals to minus 1. So here we can putting this value, here we can get when x, suppose it is written as 1, so from 1 we can write when x equal to 3, y equals to minus 1, 2 into 3 plus 3 into minus 1, that is 6 minus 3, that is 3. Suppose Find out the value of a square plus b cube. When a equal to 2, b equals to minus 3. Here we see, suppose it is 2, from 2 we can write, what we can write? A cube means 2 to the power cube plus b cube means minus 3 whole to the power cube. Here 2 to the power cube, 2 square, that is 2 into 2. 2 square means you have already learned x square means x into x. So 2 into 2 means 4 plus, students, minus 1, any number with negative sign, if the power is odd number then it will be automatically negative. It will be minus when the power is odd number. If the power is, suppose it is 3 whole to the power 2, then since it is even number 2, so it will be plus 9. One thing what you learn, minus 1 whole to the power 99 equals to minus 1. Why minus 1? Because it is an odd number. 99 you know, odd number. So minus 1 whole to the power any odd number is negative. And what would be the value of minus 1 whole to the power 1000 equal to 1? Because 1000 is even number. So it will be minus 23. In this way, we have to put the values of the variable and we will get the desired result. Let us find out the value of the expression. Suppose 2x square minus 3x plus 1 when x equals to 1. Students, you see here is one variable x and it is different power, but here we write only one. This expression is related to one variable, that is x, and we can write also this in this form, fx equals to 2x square minus 3x plus 1. As because it is only one, this expression involve only one variable. So whenever x equal to 1, we can write f1 equals to 2 into 1 square minus 3 into 1 plus 1, that is 2 minus 3 plus 1 equals to 0. Let us see another problem. Suppose 2x square minus 3xy plus y square. Find the value of this when x equals to 2, y equals to 3. This expression can be written as this. When x equal to 2, we can write 2 and y equals to 3. Here we can write 3. So if 2 3 equals to 2 into 2 square minus 3 into 2 into 3 plus 3 square. So we get 2 into 4 minus 18 plus 9, that is 8 minus 18 plus 9, that is 17 minus 18 equals to minus 1. You may find out the value of this in this way also. In higher classes this technique is used, but if you learn from the beginning, it will be very simple to understand. So I advise you to write any expression in this form and it will be easier to solve. In algebra, let us see how addition is made. Suppose we want to simplify this. 2x square plus 3x plus 5y minus 7x square plus 7x minus 2y. Here you please group the same term. Here is x square and here also x square. So you write 2x square minus 7x square. Then you write 3x plus 7x and again you write 5y minus 2y. Here you see both the variables are x but the power is different. So the term is different. So let us group first 2x square and 7x square and here is the result minus 7x square. So it will be minus 5x square plus 10x plus here 3y. So to solve, how to add? You first group like terms, then make the operation and finally you will get the result. Don't here you see x square, x and y unlike terms. So no addition will be made further. Let us add these three algebraic expressions. Here we can follow two rules. One, horizontal method and the other is vertical method. In horizontal method, we simply write these terms 2x plus 3y plus 9x minus 7y plus 7x plus 10y equals to 2x plus 3y plus 9x minus 7y plus 7x plus 10y. Here 2x plus 9x plus 7x are like terms. So take it together and plus here you see 3y minus 7y plus 10y. So you get 18x plus 13y minus 7y equals to 18x plus 6y. In this method, you can solve this. This is called horizontal method. And vertical method we can write here 2x plus 3y, 9x minus 7y and 7x plus 10y. Like variables should be written in the same vertical line. Here you see 18x, since all are positive, 13 minus 7, that is 6. 13 is plus positive, so it will be 6y, and no further addition will be made, and it will be the answer. Why? Because x and y are two different variables. So this is a technique. Here see another method, another problem. Suppose we want to add x plus x square, y plus y square in vertical method. Here you see x plus x square. Here is no x, so it will be written in y plus y square. Here you get, here is no common, so x plus x square plus y plus y square. So in this way you have to add the algebraic expressions. Students, now let us learn how to subtraction is made in algebraic expressions. Here subtract 5x square minus 2xy plus y square from 7x square minus 9xy minus 10x square. In horizontal method, that is horizontal subtraction, we write, we have to subtract this term from this. So write 7x square minus 9xy minus 10y square under the bracket, then take minus the first term 5x square minus 2xy plus y square. Here you see it will be 7x square minus 9xy minus 10y square. Here is minus outside the bracket. For this you have to multiply this negative sign into all the three numbers. Here is plus 5, 5 means plus 5, and plus into minus means, actually what is done, here plus it will be minus, here minus it will be plus, and here plus it will be minus, because multiplication of a negative number with a positive number is negative number. Here minus means 1, minus 1, so it will be 5x square, then it will be 2xy minus y square. Now you have to make the group like terms 7x square minus 5x square minus 9xy plus 2xy minus 10y square minus y square. So it is the result. No more addition or subtraction will be needed because these terms are different. You have already learned. Let us see how vertical subtraction is made. So write 7x square minus 9xy minus 10y square. Here 5x square minus 2xy plus y square. For subtraction, you have to change the sign. What is the sign of 5? Here 7 means plus 7, here 5 means plus 5. In case of subtraction, all the signs to be changed. Here is plus, it will be minus. Here is minus, it will be plus. And here is plus, it will be minus. So the final sign of the number is minus 5x square. So 7x square minus 5x square means 2x square. Here minus 9xy plus 2xy means 7xy, and 10y square minus y square means 11y square. So these two methods are frequently used. So students, I advise you to solve the problems in both the methods. Students, in my earlier videos, you have already learned very definition of constant and variable. I like to advise you to first learn the definition of constant and variable clearly, because with the application of these two along with their basic operations, that is addition, subtraction, multiplication and division, total algebra is made. So to learn algebra, you must learn what is variable and what is constant, and you have to learn the basic rules of addition and subtraction. In my next class, we will learn multiplication and division. So students, I like to request you to subscribe my channel and request you to share this video to your friends and associates.